Obviously, you've been, the minutes went up after the last game. How's the body felt after each game in terms of that?
Body's felt pretty good. I feel like I'm in a good spot. Um, obviously, yesterday, get some recovery. Feel pretty good right now.
Curious, obviously, it's been a build-up to everything for you. And then it seems like the next logical step is for you to be starting. So how are you feeling about that's the next progression for you?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm just letting the staff, do what they can. Just continuing to let the plan be the plan and just go from there. And whenever I'm in the game, just attack. So.
With that, I mean, you had that huge tip-in last game to tie it up, send it in into overtime. How are you looking to build off your performance and just kind of keeping the reps going to have that confidence moving forward?
Yeah. Obviously, that was a big play for us to force overtime. We did a lot of good things. Book hit a lot of big shots. We executed down the stretch, calling that timeout after winning the jump ball. So, we did a lot of good things to put ourselves in that position. But, we got to close out the game, find a way to win, start the game better, all those sort of things.
Yeah, what is the key to kind of getting off to a faster start?
Yeah, I think just defensively being locked in. Offensively, continuing to take a lot of the right shots. At times, sometimes it's not falling, but at times our shot selection is a little, questionable. I think just getting downhill, finding open shooters, and making the right play.
What's the two-man game with Colin been like?
It's been great. CG's done a great job. Obviously, he was finding me a lot last game, so he's been doing great. Defensively being a pest, offensively knocking down shots, making the right play.
Is that something you've noticed over high school and college going back that far, where sometimes it takes a couple of games for your teammates to kind of find the spots for you?
Yeah, I mean, especially in my case, it was a little bit different just because I didn't play preseason. But I think with every game, I think everybody's starting to figure out what I bring to the floor.
Do you see more pockets where Colin can get downhill and attack, like in the middle area or at the rim? He took a lot of threes. I was wondering in that two-man game.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's a great player. I think he knows when he has a shot. He knows when to go downhill. He's learning to find me. He's done a great job of that so far. But I think it's just, with more reps, he's just going to continue to get better. He works hard. So.
And I wonder defensively for you, what are still some of the areas that you're learning more about or you're trying to improve on after a couple of years in the league?
I think here especially just, always knowing you have the right to go, block the shot, protect the basket at the end of the day. If I feel like I have an angle, I feel like I can get there to block the shot, go block the shot. Don't think twice about it. Don't hesitate. Sometimes you're trying to worry about your guy or whatever. Just, be yourself. Be the basketball player you are.
You ever worry about your rebounding numbers when you're going to block shots?
Nah, if I'm going to block the shot, I want to block the shot.
I want to get it. I'm Greg Moore, Arizona Republic. Nice to meet you,
Nice to
man.
meet you.
I'm curious about you, growing up a little bit. Were you always big, or did you kind of grow into it, like just brought up in high school kind of thing?
I was always tall. I mean, even first grade, I was probably the tallest kid in my class. But probably middle school was when I really shot up. When I was a freshman, I was probably 6'9", 6'10".
Right. Did anybody teach you to be big? I'm a youth coach, right? I got little kids I coach.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to teach the big guys it's okay to crash into people. It's okay to be bigger than everybody else. Did you have anybody teach you that when you were growing up?
Yeah. I think just playing AAU, I think my coaches were always emphasizing to rebound the ball. So I think it was always a point of emphasis.
Mike, we talked maybe a week or two ago about Jordan wanting you to be closer to the level defensively, and your first couple games playing, we see you switch a little bit. How comfortable are you with that? Do you feel like that's something new that they're leaning more into with you here in Phoenix, and just kind of how you see that building out with your defense?
Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable. Obviously, down the stretch, we started to switch in the Utah game. So, I think coaches had enough trust in me to do it down the stretch. I think there's a little bit of confidence there. But no, I feel comfortable doing it. I think it's also really good, for the other team, they're not getting in a rhythm if we're doing the same thing the whole time. So just switching it up, whether we're switching, whether we're showing, whether we're, just in a drop, whatever it is. So I think just to keep them off balance is really important.
And then in the pick and roll, it feels like they're finding you, but it feels like specifically late the kind of late roll hits feel like they hit more for y'all. Are you seeing something where, obviously you've been playing pick and roll a lot though, where guards are able to find you later around the basket because of the size, in addition to the attention that the guards give them?
Yeah, I think, especially with those late drop-offs, you start to see a big commit. Once they get past the free throw line, you start to see are they staying home or are they going to try and block the shot. So I think those late drop-offs really help. They're tough. They're tough to guard. Whether they're scoring or they're dropping it off to me. So.
How big are the early seals for you when you're running? There was a play the other night where you had got the seal and the ball.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the early seals, I'm not even going to be the one to get it. It just causes, the defense to attract. They're all going to see me in the paint. It's usually a pretty high percentage shot for me. So, sometimes it leads to a kick out, and sometimes it is me. So I think it's tough to guard, just running the floor allows for more options for our offense.
I know it's just in this setting and it's a couple, but you have been taking a couple corner threes every now and then. You've always been a very good free throw shooter. Is that something you want to expand on your game eventually?
Yeah, for sure. I think when they present themselves, I'll shoot them. But yeah, I work on them. Try to work on everything.
Mark, is this your first time living away from the East Coast?
Yeah, it is.
How has that adjustment been?
It's been good. When I first got out here, though, the biggest thing was the time. Like, sports come on early. Like college football. Yeah, college football starts at 9 a.m. Sunday night games are 5. So, I mean, I'm starting to you wake up, it's on. I definitely slept better when I got out here because there's nothing left to watch.
And then
So
if you have a World Series game that goes 18
yeah, I
innings,
mean, it ended at midnight here. We were flying back and it was still on from where were we, Utah?
Extra innings baseball.
Yeah, on the East Coast, that's 2, 3 a.m. I'm good. So.
What are you watching specifically? Do you have any teams you keep an eye on throughout the year?
In what sport?
Any sport.
Oh, I mean, the World Series I'll throw on now just because it's the World Series.
Yeah.
College football, I like college football in general. I watch college football.
Are you watching the Dukies? Anyone specific?
Yeah, I mean, I'll throw on Duke football. That Georgia Tech game, they should have won. I mean, they started off, that scoop and score they got down there. They'll be all right, though. They'll be all right.
You just watch everything?
Yeah, I try to watch everything.
What about the culture, man? The food, the people? Like, how's that adjustment been for you? I moved out here from Detroit.
Oh, yeah?
2013. Dude, it was weird for me, right?
Yeah.
So it took a minute. So I'm curious how it was for you.
Yeah, it's a different, pace, style of life is a little bit different.
Yeah.
A lot more laid back out here. In a good way, though. Food's been pretty good.
That's what I couldn't get used to.
Yeah, it's different. A little Mexican cuisine. Good steakhouses out here, though.
Okay.
Yeah, how deep have you gone into the Mexican food so far? That's what we're known for around here.
Yeah, I mean, not too crazy, but a couple of spots have been good. I like to try stuff.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Mark.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
They went somewhere else.